Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's so interesting. I love it. I love psychedelic space so much because it's so unsure. I love the insecurity of the future. We can never know what's going to happen, but we can predict, and we can see what happened in the last couple of years and how could that play out. But on the other hand, I also try to be really realistic, not too optimistic, because what I noticed as well with the psychedelic space is that we're putting psychedelics on a bit too high podium.
Pedestal.
Pedestal. It's they're not magic pills, and I have seen countless of people who took psychedelics and it didn't change anything at all. Like incredibly many people who do not integrate their experience because it's so hard. And Julia, you know that probably as well. It's the integration code. The experience itself, to integrate it, that's the work. That's what's really difficult. And what I'm hoping and what we're trying with Mosaic, to put more emphasis on the integration. The interesting thing though is that it doesn't sell well. Nobody wants to buy the integration. Nobody wants to buy the work. I don't want to do the work. I just want to have the experience, because afterwards, the days after, I felt like perfect. I felt like this is how I can feel. Wow, it's amazing. And what I hope is that we can not only go into we need to do more integration, but more educate people about the attitude you should have, which is good to have when working with psychedelics, which is, I want to develop my personality, I want to develop my life, I want to change, I want to work on myself. It's going to be really hard. And if you have that attitude, even without psychedelics, it's like the best attitude you can have for life. It's really important. And then you take psychedelics as well. Wow, you're gonna have like a booster for your development. And I hope that it's going more into this direction with psychedelics, that we more talk about the psyche, about personal development, about psychology. I think that should be like the trend, like parenting the psychedelic trend. Like, I don't know how we would call the trend, like the psychology, personal development therapy, I don't know, the mental health. I think that's that's the thing. So I hope that mental health will be like a really super trend, and psychedelics will be the cousin of that trend. But I'm a little bit pessimistic sometimes when I see what's happening in the space, how the media is talking about it, and especially what you said before about how some new formed companies work with psychedelics, how people, and I have seen that, who took had a few LSD experiences, now building a big LSD empire where they do like retreats and everything. And it's difficult for me to, I don't want to be judging them or anything, but I feel like there's a kind of danger coming with that. But on the other hand, it's not my responsibility. And whenever you do whenever there's something that's helpful, there are risks, and some people will also expose these risks more to people. Could also be more about the future.
What else do you see, Jascha?
I see many things. I see so many things. Trust me. I see so many things. I hope that it's gonna be really. I think we need like not only like a legal change, which we have now with Oregon and whatnot, like where they legalize or decriminalize psychedelics. I think we need more now of a social change as well. Like celebrities and so on, they need to take psychedelics. They need to talk about it, because
that started. I mean, that's in full swing, isn't it?
Definitely. In Germany, not. I almost don't know any celebrity who speaks about psychedelics. But in the US, I know Will Smith and Miley Cyrus and whatever, they all also talk about it. Or Joe Rogan. Because it's the same as with cannabis, isn't it? Like, only because something is legal or illegal doesn't make it. Or let's put it this way: the the social acceptance of a drug is much more important for legalization than, let's say, the studies or like the science. So that's why I think that would be really important for us psychedelic people to talk about it really openly. And especially, like, for example, when you're a scientist working in the psychedelic field, talk about your own experiences. We are at the point now where it's not like a killer of your career, because that's how it was before. Like, it's a career killer if you do something psychedelics. Like, that was in the science community. They thought like that. It's not anymore like this. Just talk about the experience openly. And I think that's going to be a real important factor for the future of psychedelics.
Oh yeah, I thought about it long and hard before I posted or published my first event, getting coaches together to talk about whether, coaching psychedelics makes sense together, how it might work, ask some questions, get some people together. And I remember my wife saying, do you really want to post that on Facebook? I'm like, yeah, good question. Because it existed in a certain circle, but if I now, be more vocal about it. But I agree, it's a really important thing, because the more we can have the conversation over ground, not just that for the field it's important and more people have access to it, but otherwise people, they still do it. They're just less safe because the conversation is not accessible.
Yeah, I think if you don't talk about something, if you handle it like something you don't talk about, I think it will also appear like that for the general public. Oh, see, yeah, they don't want to talk about that much because it's something bad. Of course, why? Yeah. So I think that's also an attitude I want to bring forward to people. Just pretend it's normal, then it's gonna be normal. It's gonna become normal. Yeah. That's how we normalize.